Hello everyone, I am Zanab Hailu from English for Africa channel. Today you are going to learn about personal subject pronouns. By the end of this video, therefore, you are going to know the 7 subject pronouns which are very much important when learning English grammar, and the 4 forms of personal subject pronouns with good examples and brief exercise will be also part of this lesson. So let's get started. We start with the definition of pronouns. A pronoun is a word that is used as a substitute for a noun. So rather than repeating nouns, we use pronouns in the place of nouns. So from the example you can see, Caleb is my brother. Caleb is a student. Rather than repeating the noun, we have used he because it refers to a male person, as you can see from the example. So when we ask about why pronouns are important in whether spoken or written English language, it avoids redundancy. So rather than using monotonous language which is created by repeating nouns, pronouns give life to our sentences in both spoken and written language. So what is this personal pronouns are? Personal pronouns take the place of specific nouns that can name people, animals, places, or things. With regard to the forms of personal pronouns can have different forms depending on their person. We have first, second, and third. And depending on number, singular or plural, form or case, subject, object, and the possessive. Today we are going to look subjective personal pronouns, and the next lesson will be objective and possessive personal pronouns. And we have also gender, which refers to male or female. Having this in mind, let's talk about subjective personal pronouns. So a pronoun that functions as the subject of a sentence is called subjective personal pronoun. That means it indicates who or what performs the action of a sentence. He works in Nairobi. From the example you can see, he is the pronoun which indicates who performs the action. That means working in Nairobi. So we have these 7 subject pronoun types: I, you, he, she, it, we, they. We are going to see them one by one later. Using subject pronouns in English language, how do we use them? Personal pronouns change their forms to indicate the different genders, numbers, case, and the person speaking, as we have said earlier. So let's see them one by one. Pronouns based on person speaking. Personal pronouns do not always refer to people, as the name suggests. So personal means first person, the speaker, second person, the person spoken to, and third person, another person or thing. And this is the grammatical rules. So we have I for the speaker, you for the person spoken to, he, she, it, and they refer to other people and things, especially when it is clear from the context we're talking or writing. Pronouns based on gender. A pronoun must agree in gender with its antecedent. So look, these are 2 examples. Jamal went to the market. He went to the market. So here he is used for the male gender because Jamal is a male person. Sarah is at work. She is at work. She is used for the female gender because Sarah is a name or a name given to a female person, or she's a female person, that's why. So we have to make sure that it agrees with the gender when we use pronoun. Pronoun based on number. A pronoun must agree again in number with its antecedent. So that means if we have singular, we have to use singular, and again, not only the noun and the pronoun, we have to also be careful about the verbs. Singular pronouns require singular verbs, and the plural pronouns require plural verbs. This example, we have compound nouns here, Samir and the military student. So we have 2 guys compounded here in this sentence. So for 2 people, we use the pronoun they to replace the place of the noun, which in the first sentence. So they are students. Again, they is plural, so we have used the verb are in this sentence. So this is the summary of subjective pronouns. The first person, I is singular, I take singular verb, we is for the plural, and it takes plural verb, second person, we have you. The same for plural you. And again, it's a tricky one. We use the same verb which is plural in both cases. This is the only English pronoun that is a little bit confusing, I think. If you know the rules, it's going to be easy for you to use this pronoun effectively and correctly. The third person, we have she, he, she, it, and they are singular, and they take singular verbs. They is for the plural with a plural verb. With regard to the gender reference, make sure you have understood this gender reference for the pronouns we have discussed. I is used for both male or female, we is for male and female, you is used, it can be for male or female, and singular, and again the plural can be used for male or female. She is only for female, he is only for male. It is a little bit neutral. When I say neutral, it means neutral, so don't get confused. They can be used in three formats. So for male, female, again, it can be neutral. So let's see these 7 pronouns one by one. So these are the subjective pronouns that can be used in the English language. So I is refers to the speaker who is speaking, and in written form it's always written with a capital letter. I couldn't tell you I love Eritrean food, so it means I'm speaking about myself in these sentences. We, the speaker, it refers to the speaker again, and one or more other people speaking, so they are conjugated. We're late, yes, we will be in a hurry. So in this sentence, you and I are combined, and that's why we used we in this example. You, the person being spoken to, it refers to this person being spoken to, and that's the only second person form you can use in the English, as I've said earlier. So you're quite right, Ahmed. This one refers to one person, therefore it's used as a singular pronoun here. You are late, all of you. Here again it's used as a plural form. You is used as a plural, and that means two or many people. From the picture you can see there are 3 people in there, while the first one is for only a single person. He, the person being spoken about. So he means a male person. I like Steve, he is a great fun. So he is referring to Steve. Paulus is my brother, he is a pilot. He is again used to refer to the noun or the name of a person, which is Paulus. She refers to the person being spoken about again, but it is only used for female person. I like Helen, she is a great fun. Darato is a great runner. She is an African all-time hero. So as I have said earlier, it refers to she is referring to Darato, and she is a female. It refers to the a thing that being spoken about. So it means something not human, such as maybe a thing, a place, an action, or an idea. From the example you can see, I like that game, it is a great fun. It here refers to a game, which is an action. It's a cold place. Again, it here refers to a place. So it is used in this way for different things, places, action, or an idea. They is plural in use, and it refers to other people or things being spoken about. And it can refer to both people and things. For instance, you can see from the examples given there, I like your cousins, they are great fun. So they is used for many people, cousins. I like these pictures, they are super. They is used for referring pictures, which is a thing. So this is how you can use they. So now let's jump to an exercise, final exercise. The first, John went to the house. John picked up his newspaper from the mat. Rather than repeating John here, we have used he, because John is the name of a person, masculine person. Mary, the letter again, Mary threw it into the bin. Rather than repeating Mary again here, we have used she. John and Mary were angry. John and Mary decided to go and talk to the council. they is used rather than repeating the nouns in here. So you can see from the example how they are correctly used. Number 4, the bus was red. The bus had 57 seats. The bus was red. It had 57 seats. 57 seats. Number 5, I saw 7 boats. The 7 boats were sailing close to the port. So called wordy, so using the pronoun they makes it more comfortable to hear and to read. So this is how we can use personal pronouns in the subjective case in English language. I hope you have learned something from this example. Oh, I do have another example. My father is a teacher. He loves his job. The same thing here. So the next lesson is going to be about objective personal pronouns. Don't miss it. I'm going to see you with next lesson. Until then, see you. Bye bye.